So if you ever get scared, the number one thing you should do is fix your eyes on the danger. Don't turn away. That's the worst thing you can do. No flinching. If anything, you want to spot the danger, acknowledge the danger, and let that danger know, hey, I'm watching you. I see you. That's actually going to be a deterrent. So if you're walking out to your car and you see some shady people, if you ignore them, you have a higher chance of them approaching you than if you look and say, I see you, even wave. It's even a better tactic. Wave at them and say, hi, yes, I see you. Another tactic that we use, or something we train our brain, is memorize shirt colors, memorize pant colors, facial hair, tattoos, what kind of sneakers they got on, license plates, cars, make, model. Now, there's a little trick. You can actually do it throughout your day. The next time you go to Starbucks, you get a coffee, turn around and see if you can remember what color their eyes were. I bet you're not going to be able to. It requires a little extra thinking. With a martial arts mind, we're kind of trained to kind of do those things. So we look. Another example would be, if you're in an enclosed area, you don't feel safe, spot the exit. Immediately spot the exit. For you, for your kids, for your husband, or anybody. There's a fire, there's some Wild West gunfight or something, at least you know where the exit is. Okay? And another one, speed dial 911, whatever, that type of thing. But always notify the police as soon as you can. If something happens to you, ever, in a parking lot, one of the best things you can do is find someone else. Okay? So if you have a cell phone, dial 911 and then get somebody else's attention. Spread that panic that you've been hurt or cut or stabbed or whatever had happened to you. Because odds are you're going to be hurt, you might be bleeding. So you're going to need as much attention drawn to you as possible. If someone starts attacking you, scream uncontrollably. The whole thing, rape, fire, really doesn't matter. Just scream. Humans are programmed to understand screaming. We relate screaming to panic to pain, those kinds of things. So if one of us hears someone screaming, what's usually the first thing you do? You go find out where the scream is coming from. I know I do. I'm like, who's yelling? What's going on? You know, so it attracts a lot of attention. And actually, scientists are saying, what's that?
Can I ask a question real quick? You said yelling, like if somebody's coming after you and you want to yell. I've heard, and you probably put this or let me know this right up, but I've heard not to yell right now. Because a lot of people want to ignore that and they just don't want to deal with it. But if you yell fire or bugging or something else, it just, some people don't want to get involved in the rape thing. Yeah.
I wouldn't yell rape, and probably your adrenaline is going to be pumping so high that you're not even thinking the word. You're just going to start screaming in any way. So, a good one is kidnap. A good one is kidnap. Help me is another one. When we hear the names, when we hear the words, help me, there's a lot of us that have a lot of sympathy. There's a lot of empathetic people out there. There really are. And when they hear the words help me scream, they're going to go investigate and see what's going on. So it's just some tactics that you can use to feel safe. So some preventative measures. Don't park in the dark. Park underneath a lamp, underneath a light. See the floodlights? There's floodlights on every building. And then if you go to like Walmart, there's this big stand, you know, the big lights on top of the big pole, park right under it. Don't park in a dark spot if you work somewhere. If you park in a parking garage, park as close to your entranceway as possible. Try not to park down the road. So
even if you're trying to get extra steps in, don't do that.
I know, it kind of could work against the whole fitness thing.
I know.
I tell people that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're trying to get in shape? Park at the other end of the parking lot.
Right.
And then walk. Yeah.
Unless it's dark.
But this is only if you feel scared. And then, final and foremost, if you get a chance to read this book, it's called The Gift of Fear. Fear is actually a gift. I read the book, and you hear the gift of fear. What's that? The gift of fear. I don't like fear. Of course you don't. That's why it's a gift. It's there for a reason. Fear is related to your intuition. When it comes to that extra sense, you go somewhere and you feel unsafe, your intuition's telling you something. You've got to listen to it. Humans sometimes have an extra sensory perception. Sometimes it goes off. Scientists can't explain that stuff. But have you ever had that? I think something bad's going to happen today, and bang, something bad happens. So it is very real. So if you're pulling into a parking lot and for some reason you just feel off, just listen. Go to another spot. Why risk not listening to your own intuition. There's a short story in that book that's going to scare the life out of you. Some lady bringing in groceries. I'll sum it up real fast. Some lady bringing in groceries. Stranger approaches her. It's late at night. Can I help you with your groceries? She gets scared for a second. She's not sure, but he seems like a peaceful man. She says yes. He helps her carry her groceries in. She lives on the second floor. He follows her up the stairs. He literally puts the bags down in front of her door as she goes inside, then offers to help. So it was actually a gesture of peace. Like, oh, here you go, you're all set right now, now I'll leave you alone or whatever, make you feel safe. Oh, I can help you bring those into your house. And she once again said yes, she let this man in. While she was putting groceries on her table, if I remember correctly, he hit her. Knocked her unconscious, beat on her, raped her. Did all kinds of horrific things. Now, she was in her bedroom. He had her on her bed. She was sitting on the bed when she came to consciousness. I can't tell you every single thing about this story, but the window was open. She heard cars. So suddenly this man gets up, walks over to the window, and he shuts it. Then he starts to walk outside the room. Something in this girl's mind, something inside her told her to follow him immediately, quietly. She actually snuck right behind this man while he walked down the hallway. He turned into the kitchen, and she went out the front door. This man actually grabbed the butcher's knife. He was going to kill her. She knew it. She followed her intuition. She saved her own life. It's a story. It's right at the beginning of the book. It'll get your heart going like this. So if you can read The Gift of Fear, it's an excellent book. It teaches you how to kind of listen to yourself sometimes. Not all the time. But it's better to listen to yourself than to not, and something happens. Because you only get one shot sometimes. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to show you something very simple. Those of you that want to do this, you can. Those of you that don't, you don't have to. This is a kick and shield. How Arnell's going to hold this, she's going to hold it with both handles. She's going to put it up against her hip bone. And you're going to give a front kick. The front kick is a powerful kick. It could do lots and lots of damage, but it primarily gets people away from it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do if you're in a self-defense situation is you want one foot behind the other. You don't want to be standing like this. You can be knocked down and fall. So the first thing you want to do is put one foot behind the other, slightly bent, and your hands up, ready to pull.
Doesn't matter which foot's dominant, like if I'm right-handed, I do my
Doesn't
dominant,
matter.
right?
A good way to find out which way you're dominant is just stand there and have your partner push you, and whatever foot you drop back, odds are that's what you're going to do in a hostage situation. So before I show you those things, I'm going to show you this kick. The kick comes from the back leg because it has a lot of power. The kick fires straight out, doesn't go up. It goes in, just like so. So it's more of a stomp. You gotta be a cardio kickboxing front kick, just like so, which isn't gonna do a damn thing for you. The only way to use a front kick and make it work is a forward stomp, just like so. It only takes a little bit of pressure, but what it can do for you is this. So it's an excellent way to escape. Now obviously on a man, this is where you aim. No matter what. You aim there and you're going to get a reaction out of it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take turns. You're going to come up and kick me and Arnell and Debbie. Come on. Alright. Make some lines in front of us and just walk right up and just boot us. That's all you got to do.
It's not time for paybacks, ladies.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you a couple pointers. First thing you want to do is get stable. Okay? I'm going to put one foot behind the other, and I'm going to get nice and stable. Remember, you're not in a fight right now, so take your time. Alright? You're going to pick your foot up like so, then you're going to kick it forward and out, and then put it back down behind you. Ready? Make a line if you want to kick us. Make a line.
Try it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
I've done this in this class.
Poof, good. Poof, good. Even harder. Even harder. Poof, good. Next. Give it kick. Poof. Yes. Very good. Perfect. Good. Poof. Good. Next person.
Are you going again?
No, go.
Okay,
Yeah, sure. You're gonna go with, where are you gonna head?
Next.
Exercise.
There you go.
Are you going on the line? I don't want to.
Oh no, go ahead.
Doing it now. It's totally fine.
I'm worried about you.
Get your foot up. Yeah. Hands up.
Yes.
Adam, talk about having your hands up.
Yes, ladies. While you're kicking, let me show you something now, because I noticed that quite a few didn't do it right. I'm not sorry. If she catches my foot, my hands are down. I have trouble. If she catches my foot,
Yeah, what happened?
I'm in big trouble. So, your hands stay up. If she catches my foot, at least I can push away, push my foot down, and escape. Also, if my hands are down, she just simply takes a step backwards. My hands are down, I'm going to keep going. Once again, she takes a step backwards, my hands are down, I'm going to keep going. So you want your hands up. And the rule of thumb, look under your thumb. Thumbs go above the eyebrows. That's how high. So if they're that high, the chance of her hitting me, I can cover. Which we're going to go over covering in a second, stuff like that. So I'm going to teach you how to block a punch. I'm going to teach you how to block a kick. That type of thing. Alright, so kick us some more. Hands up. Hands up this time. Alright, totally.
Alright, come on, ladies, again.
Alright, kick us like we're trying to take your car. Go ahead. Yeah. Alright, again. Yes, again.
Try to just go from standing there.
Yes.
Try not to like warm up.
Alrighty, hands up.
And have your
Again.
turn your head towards me this way.
Good.
Turn the other way. Yeah.
I know how long you keep filming it. So here you go.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay.
Distance.
Alright, next.
One's gonna leave first.
Yeah, there's one.
Again, it's not payback. Come on, ladies.
There's three.
What do you mean you're making me do burpees again? Take that, Devin.
Really high.
What's going on? What's going on? What are they
Keep
doing?
it up, keep it up. Practice some of them front kicks.
Come on, ladies. We're not done.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you won't hurt us unless you miss the target. There you go. That was right there, too. Good running shot. Yeah. Good running shot. Punches is something I need you to understand. I actually don't want any one of you to throw a punch. None of you know how to punch. You might think you know how to punch, but you do not. Only unless you have been trained in punching. Say cardio kickboxing, hitting a target. Punching is not a smart move. You will break your fingers and you will hurt your wrist. The only reason why people like me punch is because we're well trained to punch. There's a lot of physics and a lot of, I guess you could say, mental stuff that goes into a punch. The hands stay very loose until the moment of impact. That's when they tighten. So unless you're trained for that, you're not going to be able to do it. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to punch today, just so you can kind of see how a punch really works. Now this is not a punch. That's only half of it. We don't punch like that. We punch just like a boxer. There's a thing that we call cage fighting now, where two guys get in, literally they get in a round cage and they fight for real. And we call that our laboratory. So any style that was ever come up with, any technique that was ever invented has made it to this cage already. And all the garbage has been thrown out. This, what you learn in karate, has been thrown out. It does not work in combat. Punches like a boxer work in combat. So the hands are up here, protecting my face. When one punches, the other one's on guard. When the other one comes out, the other one goes kind of what we call loading. So as one punches, the other loads. So they're forever on a piston type, kind of like rotation, like an engine. So, the punch. All right-handers, do I have any left-handers? Don't feel bad, I feel ya.
You're left-handed?
Yeah. I'm more of a bolty now because I do all this stuff. Yeah. I'm predominantly left, yes. The way the punches work. The punch doesn't come from here. It actually comes from here and here. Shoulder and the hip. So, when you have a target to show a right hand, when my punch goes out, my back foot pivots on its toe. This hip comes forward. This shoulder comes forward. So this is a motion without the punch. When you add the punch, this is with your right hand, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to back away. So it's just a quick barrage, what we call a blast in self-defense. They're straight punches, they just come right down the center line, no crazy looping hooks and overhands, that's all boxing. So it's just a rapid motion right down the center pipe. They usually get somebody off here really, really fast. If they get hit and it makes you bleed, you aim right for here, they get a heavy pain element. Especially if you hit them here or hit them here, it affects their eyes, their vision. It makes them flinch. During that flinch, you can run. So that's usually what I kind of aim for. I mean, I teach fighters, I teach them how to professionally fight, but when it comes to self-defense, I'm teaching you how to survive. I'm not teaching you how to fight. I'm actually teaching you how to run and escape. I don't want you to fight. Fighting's dumb, it hurts in the morning. You end up rolling around on the ground, you get in the shower, you're like, ah! Trust me, it's happened plenty of times. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, back away. Alright? So the back away is very important. I step up, 1, 2, 3, 4, back away, and I'm ready. Now I'm out of range. I don't want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and hang out here. Then you're going to get clipped. So you want to step in, hands up, 1, 2, 3, 4, step away, hands up. Alright? We're going to put the pads on for you. You're going to start with your right hand. And we're just going to have some fun punching this. Yes, if you do this to someone's face, they're probably going to bleed. Make some lines. Right hand first. Right hand first. Now just tap it. Yeah. Oh wait, 1 second, ladies. Just in case anyone doesn't know. Fingers first, then thumbs. Fingers first, then the thumbs. Lock them in.
I did not know that's a thing.
Yeah, don't grab like this. You break your thumbs. So fingers first, then the thumbs.
Alright, let's go.
Just throw 4 punches. Come in, 4 punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back out. Yeah, there you go.
Come on up, come
1, 2, 3,
keep
4.
going.
Oh, yes. Now I want everyone to do this 3 times before you leave.
Alright, that was my bad.
1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, you got 2 more tries. Come back, you got 2 more.
Yeah, social life.
Everyone's gonna go 3. Everyone's gonna go 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, good job.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Back away. Yes. Keep those hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back away. Yes. Keep those hands up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands up. Yeah, good job. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's a nasty right hand you got. Wow.
Get him back.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh.
Come on, Patty. Come get me.
I'll give you a hug.
Good height for him.
Yeah. I got all the action for you.
Thank you.
Hey, let him have it.